Imbue Druid seems to be super strong in the new meta, and it doesn't really require too much new cards, and the ones that has are not that expensive either, so all around it's a great deck to be playing right now if you didn't open too many packs and you're waiting for the balance changes before you commit to a certain deck. So in this video I'm gonna give you a quick guide about this deck, talk about mulligans, win rates and general tips so you have a better idea of what you could be doing with as well as what to expect against it. So if you find the video helpful, a like and subscribe would be great, and don't forget to check me out live on stream each Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. But now, let's get into the guide.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list I used, and there are a few lists out there, like here we can see some other variations of the deck with great success as well, but for the most part this one does seem to be the best performer with very high win rate and very high sample size with about 60% win rate with thousands of games, definitely nothing to scoff at. What is the deck trying to do? Well, it's trying to imbue, so basically cast any type of spells, click that hero power as much as you can once the minions actually start becoming formidable, because spending 2 mana on a 2/2, not the most important thing in the world. The new cards we do have in here are really not that many, but the Felwood Treant is definitely amazing, and that's literally about it. Like, that is literally about it, guys. Nothing new in here, like literally nothing new in here. Nothing new from the core set either, so all around is just Imbue Druid, but it just seems like it's working very well right now. We do have a couple of innervates with which you get to cheat out stuff a little bit faster, and this does count towards spells. It's also a nature spell, so it gets you hybridalization, Kindred's effect. We also have Chart Chameleon, and if you've hero powered, this thing can give a minion +1/+2 on rush, so it doesn't have to be the hero power, but most of the time it's gonna be. Living Roots is a decent cheap spell for you to be getting extra imbue action going, and also to remove stuff, the tempo out stuff, and you can again use it for the kindred stuff. Same with Symbiosis, gives you a choose one card from another class, and those are usually decent. Wave Shaping helps you find your important stuff faster. Bitter Bloom Knight also gives you imbue. Ebb and Flow is a great way to get yourself a little bit of extra armor, especially against all of those face hunters out there. The Felwood Treant helps you with the ramp. You just have to spend a little bit of mana first while he's watching. Horn of Plenty definitely gives you plenty indeed. There's quite a lot of nature spells in the standard pool right now, but in some cases you're going to be very happy to get the one that heals you for 8 and gives you a bunch of other random spells, but it's definitely not guaranteed, as you're going to see in one of the games. Mark of the Wild helps you with the extra taunt action. This way you get to actually make your big men into actual big taunt men, and it's also not a bad early game tempo spell to be using. The Dreambound Disciple is absolutely amazing. Like, tempoing this girl on turn 2 usually is very strong for you, because that usually means you're gonna do something like a turn 2 5/5 at least, sometimes even 6/6 total, and getting the extra 0 mana hero power for afterwards also allows you to keep that tempo rolling. Fluttering Guardian is not bad. He's a 4 mana imbue card for you, gives you a little bit of extra stats on the hero power, but it's also a decent minion on its own, and it's your only 4-drop in here, so you can actually pull off bigger hybridalizations. A Midrisil helps you with the card draw, as well as a little bit of extra survivability and a little bit of extra ramp later on. Hamul is only in here so you can actually get your imbue hero power. Other than that, he is absolute garbage and you don't want to see him at all, so it would be a top tier card to be seeing in Wave Shaping, so you could put it at the bottom of your deck. Hybridalization helps you with the card draw for sure. This deck does lack it from time to time, even though it does have a decent chunk of Discover. This is going to help you get all of those important minions, and especially with a discount they could be huge. Malorn, I'm not even sure you need Malorn, and Shaladrisil for that matter. Both of these cards saw absolutely no play for me, so you could try the deck without these two if you don't have them, but if you do, I guess it is going to help against a little bit longer games. For the matchups, here's what the stats are showing. This is the most populated deck out there right now, so we definitely have plenty of stats to look at, and only Unholy Death Knight and Aggro Druids might be somewhat problematic for you, but all around you should be climbing with no problem. Mulligan wise, here's what we have going first. You are going to be looking for your good cheap stuff. The Felwood Treant is definitely awesome. Horn of Plenty apparently is very keepable as well, and if you're curving into Dreambound Disciple, that also might make sense. Same can be said for a Midrisil, even though you gotta have a very perfect curve to be holding on to a 5-drop going first. Going second, however, I would definitely hold on to a Midrisil a lot more often, but for the most part, again, keep the good cheap stuff and you should be good. That's about it for the deck. Definitely not that expensive, not that cheap either, but still definitely on the budget side of things. So I hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, you know what to do. But now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1000 Legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Against the fellow Druid. Let's just hope he's not good at math. My one weakness.
I must protect the wild. Let's hop to it.
I like that. Kinda looks strong. Not insanely strong, it's about 60% win rate. But definitely looks strong.
My greeting.
Another one. Okay, this should be good. Next turn I can coin this girl that thing. Turn after this guy, and we ampin' the rampin'. We going rampant.
Must have slept in.
Okay, he's a weird shattered Acero deck. What the hell? Why? Why would you do such a thing, kind sir? Gotta play everything, especially the decks with the high win rate.
Just a dream.
Maybe I should have cast this so we get this triggered. I don't know. Perhaps.
Feed my children.
I remember this place well.
Dragon Hunter, I'm not a believer so far. If it is gonna require crafting, I would not.
By petal and sword. Just a dream.
Two rushers, don't spend them all in one place, man. At least me sideways.
By petal and sword. Just a dream.
Yeah.
Feed my children.
It's kind of weird that this deck works so well without the double up hero power guy no more. It does do a decent stat dump, but not that crazy. Token Druid, that one's definitely strong. Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Must have slept in.
Something like that. Yeah, if you're missing this, don't push too hard to be crafting all the new decks, cause who knows what's gonna get nerfed how. Okay, do this, having some tokening action. That was not great. Wow, amazing top deck, by the way.
Follow the flutterwings! Follow the flutterwings! Thorn in your side! Just a dream.
I can see.
That felt adequate. Dude actually put up somewhat of a fight there. Could have been worse. Can't be surprised.
Got you in my sights.
Mistakes have been made.
Do it.
Against Hunter. We don't have much in terms of survivability here, so this might not be ideal for me. Hamulin's Charming Hand, that's always fun. Yeah, it's pretty annoying in it, low. Kinda disgusting, but still, we're not seeing anything too Da Vinci out of Warlock so far.
No quarter for traitors.
Welcome to my end.
Just trying to think I'll coin image Brazil. Tax. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this. Guess we wasted one too much coin. That was a perfectly good coin I could have saved. Fuck. Math is not mathing as much today, guys. Math is doing the opposite of mathing today. Math is mathing me sideways. It is not a good day for math. I specifically don't do math on Wednesdays, that's why I don't stream, but had to make an exception today, you know? Fuck my face in particular, I guess. Don't feel too great about doing stupid trades, but we're not closing the game anytime soon. Really hope this gives me the heal for 8. If it does, game's over. Ebb and flow also works. Look at him rocking the inferior legendary card back. Pleb. Imagine flexing on people for reaching legend this late this season. But we had a plan, okay?
Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
Stop it, dude, that tickles.
Just a little time pressure.
Yo.
Get in there and fight, maggot. Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
Such a busted card. Speaking of busted cards. Son of a bitch. This really needs to give me a speck of healing next turn. Healing of the spec kind. We need some sustained damage. Next turn we got the location going, so that's a little bit of armor, but I need the ebb and flow. It's the only way I sustain a little. Market Wild will be okay. Fuck. He has 3 damage in hand, that much we know. Perfect. So we dead next turn. Close. Costing 1 mana is not gonna cut it. Piece of shit. Son of a bitch. Unfucking real, bro. Literally gives me the same options over and over and over again, but not the one we need. Ever. Thanks. Let's break this shit. Like, imagine discovering 5 times and not discovering a single ebb and flow or the frickin' heal for 8. But hey, Forest Symbioses, that sounds appropriate.
Leora versus Magni. For Cosmodon.
The time for revenge is now.
Piece of shit camera.
Now is the time to act.
I love my camera so much. Sometimes all I think about is my camera.
What horror will hatch?
By petal and sword.
Amazing.
Thorn in your side.
I guess.
Must have slept in.
Okay, we back. Apparently. Let me actually do this. That's disgusting. That's a lot of damage. Might as well be efficient about it. Actually,
How to handle this?
yeah.
Follow the flutter-wing.
Must have slept in.
Death itself draws near.
Oh, he's getting his teeth kicked in.
Follow the flutter-wing.
Just a dream.
Couldn't be long now.
You got me.
Got him. Against the priest of all people.
Let's hop to it.
Let's see now. Well, God knows we ain't keeping that. But I still hold on to Midrasil. Going second with Innervates potentially. Could be a turn free. Hey, look at that. He also got the bug boy. Kinda weird that it's not rotated against me. Well, maybe not so weird. To be fair, isn't it weird? Like, surely this deck needs to be turned around when it's facing me. Right now, it means he's watching his cards upside down, don't it? Ugh, these are all so ass. I mean, Hydrolization. I forgot we don't have another one in hand. Do I dust my wild cards? Nope. I actually almost have a complete wild collection as well, because, you know, been playing for a while. Been around the block. Yeah, I don't play Wild much, but they're still gathering. Yeah, it's huge. It's huge.
Let the scales
Got like over 100,000 arcane dust, so I can probably literally craft the whole thing right now if I wanted to. That's a big man.
Just a dream.
Yeah, suffering from success. Yeah, look at that. Photosynthesis. Ain't that nice?
by petal and sword.
Just a dream.
That's kind of annoying.
By petal and sword.
Something like that.
Let the scales fall from the eye.
That's a lot of damage. But on a much more serious note, who cares?
Follow the flutter wings. Thorn in your side. Thorn in your side.
Don't get to play much of Malorn in this deck, I can tell that much. It doesn't really come down to it.
Step forth into the time ways. Step forth into the time ways.
Healing a ton doesn't do much when you get OTK'd. Jesus, dude. Daddy chill. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. But it ain't lethal damage. We're almost there. Almost there. One off. You motherfucking bitch. You motherfucking bitch. Guess going for this maybe would have been the better play. Knowing what we know now. At least we gain a good chunk of armor. I doubt he can muster that much damage from healing alone. Still dead, but he's gonna hero power for a lot. Okay, so 3 damage out of this horny boy. We have 1 out of this. Not really. That's gonna be 1 off. How many treants we own? A lot. A lot. I'm a dumbass. That doesn't do what I thought it'd do. It's only giving it to the treants, right? To be fair, it was 1 off. Might as well thin out the deck, get a big fuck on the boards. Should have hero powered first. I mean, should have naturalized first. Hybridization, apologies. For a second, I thought this was the gain +1/+1 for each minion on the board or some crap, but it ain't. Dude ain't giving up. These are trying times. Heals for oh my goodness, that's disgusting. Didn't realize it works like that. Heals him back to bloody full. Oh, now you come? Yeah, that card was pretty useless. Honestly, just summoning a big 14 would have been better than that.
You will harm no more of my children.
Uh-oh. We fucking lost. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, we fucking lost. If I hero parried last turn, it would have been exactly lethal, by the way. Unbelievable.
I shall stand down.
Could have played it better, but damn, was that disgusting. Damn, was that disgusting. Yes, the Demon Hunter.
This ends now.
The time for revenge is now.
Perhaps. Yeah, we're against a friend.
Busy night, but there's always room for another.
Yeah, it's good. Go on, Junie Snore. Junie Snore. I mean, the token drill was definitely pretty good. Was definitely fun while it lasted. Might be a little bit too good though. Hey, if only I had this last game, right? Right? Gotta get their ramp going.
The seas belong to us.
Hey, happy to have you, man. Thanks you for dropping by. Appreciate ya. Have a good day, you too.
These are due back tomorrow.
Interesting. That's pretty busted. Does have another infestation bug. Gotta be reasonably quick against this guy, because eventually the big boy smacks are coming to town.
By petal and sword.
Must have slept in.
Alrighty. Looks like a turn 6 to me.
The Fellfire devours all.
Scoring that, so he's the Fel variant. Mac. Kind of board locking us, but we have stuff to do, including these two. I don't know, they're all whatever.
Just a dream.
Thorn in his side.
Inside voices, please.
The World Breaker comes.
Got him.
For now.
Right. All around we could have done a lot better with it. Quite a few misplays that were not supposed to happen, but I feel like we should have gone a few better results than that.